Hey, what's up everyone, it's Ducati Biker, and we've officially arrived at the flagship dealership store of Dainese in Italy, and it is just such an honor to be here. And they've even given us a special gift to start here in their museum gallery of where they have all their vintage gears and a lot of history of the racers and history, obviously, of the evolution of Dainese. So as you can see this way, this is the entrance of the room. It's very emotional to be here. I'm really excited, and they're going to take us through a one-of-a-kind experience museum of the Dainese history. So follow me and open your eyes. Wow. So we've just entered the museum, and something that just caught my eye is, I wouldn't say if this is the first apparel or not, but there's a little bit of newspaper. I'm assuming it's from sketching, a part of the creative idea, and also maybe like an old pair of drapes or shirt like that. So it's really interesting to see how this came to being, or went from this being to being the most performant motorcycle gear we have today. So let us step through the museum and let's go through a little bit of the histories and all the cool motorcycle gear and apparel that they've done. This is really cool. They've used an armadillo as an example of how they've made their protection, like the shell protection and the design and the pattern. So I didn't even know that. I was really informed with the honeycomb design. I think we're all in tune with that with Dainese, but they have the actual animal here that you could see. Wow, this is really cool. So as you can see here, they have a few different examples of what they like to use for their back and spine protection. And then they've gone from different animals, from the Armageddon to the turtle to the lobster. And I just think that's so cool because I didn't even know that, and that's why we're here. Okay, let's keep moving on before I just keep giggling. As you can see right here, there's too much history for me to even go down. So we're gonna kind of breeze through this, but as you can see, almost every single motorcycle racer who was anyone in history is here. And they have all these beautiful, beautiful race suits from the beginning almost all the way to the end. So it is such an honor to see. And this is Max Biaggi's bike right here, the beautiful Aprilia. And he has obviously the Dainese suit on. And this is just, I love seeing motorcycles in museums and stuff like that because it just brings back the history and the heritage and obviously the emotion, because this used to be the bike at the time with obviously the rider at the time. So it's very cool to see. And they've even added trophies to certain suits for championships. This is even a used suit that you could see the rider crashed on at the time. And it's just an honor to be here in front of all these suits in this place and time. So we're just gonna keep stepping through. Obviously, they saved the best for last. The legend, the GOAT, Valentino Rossi. I love how they had this one for the last one too. And as you know, AGV and Dainese are associated together, so they also wanted to display some of Rossi's iconic racing helmets and graphics, or iconic racing helmets, and also special paint jobs. We have the donkey there. We have the Valentino Rossi face. We have the eyeball when he's looking at the rider, chasing a different rider. These all were huge moments in MotoGP history for Valentino Rossi, and I love how they have it here in the store. Let's check out the rest. So most of you who don't know, Dainese is not just a motorcycle apparel company. They are invested in a lot of different extreme sports, like skiing and mountain biking and other extreme sports. So it's really cool to see here how they've designed certain pieces of equipment and technology for different extreme sports. So we're gonna get a lot of that here in the history of Dainese. They have the medieval gauntlet glove. So whatever they were using back in the day in the medieval days is obviously resonating and coming back here with today's technology. It's just really cool to see and be a part of. Again, Dainese was part of the Paris-Dakar. All the apparel, some of the most famous riders and gears, their jackets they used here when they were traveling through the Dakar rally all the way from Paris all the way down through Africa. It's amazing to see all this. Oh, this is a really cool section. As you guys know, I'm a huge fan of protection, and Dainese, I believe, is a leading brand in airbag technology, which I have the Smart Jacket vest, and I've made plenty of reviews on that, which you guys could check later in my YouTube. So coming down this way, it's showing the evolution of how they designed different airbag systems, from whether it was around the neck to a normal safety jacket, and then obviously to the most current and best airbag system, the DAir system. And it's really cool. They have this whole DAir exploded bag system here to show you what it actually does if you were to be riding. So they have a demonstration video, they even have some photos. And this is exactly what would happen if you were to activate your DAir full suit or smart jacket if you were to get in any sort of accident on the motorcycle. So I'm a huge fan of airbags, especially riding. It's a lot safer, and I recommend everyone should get a Ducati or Dainese smart jacket. They use the smart jackets as well for skiing, which makes total sense because those guys are flying down the mountains when they're doing downhill skiing. So very interesting to see. And going through this section, they're showing all the different versions of the DAir. So as you can see right here, this one is just for the shoulders and the neck. I believe these are for the side of the bodies and the back and the spine. Over here we have a full suit that goes, this is actually I believe this is the one I have, the smart jacket, because this covers the whole front of your back, your collarbone and neck, and then the back right here. So just so you guys know, so these DAir suits have up to 7 times the normal amount of protection as a normal spine protector would. So imagine putting 7 plates of spine protectors and you'd be like a big dinosaur versus a beautiful sleek DAir airbag vest. Awesome. And it just shows you all the different versions of technology that they're having and they're integrating. And I believe when we check out the store, I'm gonna put on the new DAir vest and we'll talk about that more. But I'm trying to be quiet. I'm really excited. We're here at Dainese. We're here in Italy. It's just so cool. It's just a dream for my team and all of us to be here. And I hope you guys really enjoy this part of the museum because it's a very special tour and everyone is closing. So we are really grateful to be here. Thank you, Dainese. Here's a quick news flash. It looks like they're getting into some space technology, or maybe they are in space technology. Obviously, we could see Dainese is getting into a lot of good things, and I wouldn't be surprised that they are going to space. I have no idea what this is. If anyone knows what this is, write something in the comments below, because maybe I'm a little outdated, but spacesuit. All right as we were about to leave, one of my teammates pointed out this entry right here, so you guys have to come check this out. I think this is probably the coolest part of the museum. Follow me. Wow. Oh my God. Guys, we're like literally in the Hall of Fame of Dainese race suits. I can't even describe all the riders in the history, and I could smell the leather and the sweat and the knee sliders and the plastic and the torn leather and everything. It's just so amazing. It's like a memory lane for me because I remember watching MotoGP when I was younger and seeing all these riders in their suits, and I could respectively touch them now and see them, and it's just like, it's such an honor. I had no idea that they were stocking all these suits here. It's amazing. I wish I could just pull them off and talk about the history and the MotoGP and when Valentino Rossi won, when all these other riders won and stuff like that. Pedrosa, Valentino Rossi, Jorge Lorenzo, pretty much every motorcycle racer through history at one point passed through Dainese, and they're probably in this room right now. And it's just so beautiful to see. Wow, they have 2 whole row columns of this. It's absolutely amazing. I'm just lost for words. This is Jorge Lorenzo's right here, which is really beautiful. Nope, Valentino Rossi. Good thing I took that one back. I gotta know my history a little bit. Either way, we got Pramac racing suits from Ducati. Oh my God, this is the energy drink drive satellite racing team that Nicky Hayden used to ride before he passed away. And just to see this here and to know that Nicky Hayden was in this suit and it's here, it's a lot of emotion, it's a lot of memory, it's a lot of history, and we just respect and salute all these riders in Dainese and everything they've done for the brand and the sport. So as you guys know, we like to document and share everything related to Ducati motorcycles, the passion, the growth of everything that is Ducati and love and family, and everything in this room resembles that. So it's just it's an honor to be here, and it's just so beautiful. It's like literally walking down memory lane. Wow. Suzuki riders. Wow. Everything. All right, guys, that wraps it up for the Dainese Museum. It was such an honor to be here, especially when they're closed and they were able to sneak us in. Thank you again so much. And we're actually gonna go check out the official store and try on some gear and probably take some things home. You guys ready? Let's go this way. We're here in beautiful Italy, DAINESE. We are here to say grazie.